as we're approaching the 1 minute period. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. 1 minute period has begun for Clifty Engineering. Unlimited 1A. Steve David, lots of time to kill. You like to be at the bridge at 12 seconds. We're 48 seconds until the start. Alberto, no doubt, will have lane 1. What kind of start will they have? Here comes Vilwalk up. Looks like he'll have the 3 sequence. Mike Allen trying to squeeze in 2. Jeff Bernard will go to the outside. We're approaching 30 seconds. 30 seconds until the start. Madison, Indiana's Old Boy Alberto in lane 1. Mike Allen in lane 2. FormulaBoats.com, the U1. Vilwalk got the 3 lane, the youngster in 4. Everybody just a touch early. We're coming to the bridge and we're getting at that 12-second mark. And we're 12 seconds away. This should be a dynamite start. Fans in Madison, put yourself in the cockpit. We are now 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. I'm going to call it clean. We're racing in Clifty Engineering Unlimited 1A. Vilwalk was back at the start. The youngster leads him in the corner, Jeff Bernard. The tradition continues on the Ohio River, and the Alberto's the leader. Steve David leads it in Old Boy Alberto. Jeff Bernard in second. FormulaBoats.com. Mike Allen in third. And Vilwalk trails it. Your top qualifier trails it. Now Allen slows and Vilwalk moves into third. Madison, Indiana's Old Boy Alberto. Jaws is eating up the water. It was a clean start. Steve David leads it. Jeff Bernard in second and U5, FormulaBoats.com. Vilwalk has moved up to third after that bad start. Mike Allen in fourth. And here comes Madison, Indiana's Old Boy Alberto. Brand new craft and Steve David. Show him the short way around. We'll come down to complete lap number 1. Alberto, your leader. Steve David. 1 down and 2 to go, and Alberto's putting the pedal to the metal. Second place, Jeff Bernard and U5, FormulaBoats.com. Vilwalk got wet back in third. Vilwalk went through the wake, trying to find smooth water on the outside. Mike Allen fourth in U1, FormulaBoats.com. Folks, the pepperoni and the sausage is cooking in the Alberto. Steve David leads it. We're 1 1/2 laps away from victory. And the 6th boat in Madison, Indiana's history with the number U6. Could it be the Magic 71 Gold Cup winner, 01 winner, and Old Boy Alberto into the turn. Steve David, 8 boat length advantage over Jeff Bernard in second, and U5 FormulaBoats.com. Vilwalk in third, about 15 boat lengths back behind Bernard. Allen trails it, and we'll come down to complete lap number 2. The fans along the shoreline are standing. The white flag is displayed. That indicates 1 more lap to go. He rocks and rolls it from side to side. Steve David, 2.5 miles to go to victory at Clifty Engineering Unlimited 1A. Jeff Bernard had the dynamite start on the outside range in second. Vilwalk knows those are precious points in second. He flies the Elam in third into the corner. Mike Allen trails it in U1, FormulaBoats.com. Hometown fans, 4-leaf clovers. Anything you got in your pocket, fingers crossed. We're 1/2 a lap away from victory. And Clifty Engineering Unlimited 1A. Steve David leads it, and Old Boy Alberto. Jeff Bernard in second. FormulaBoats.com. Vilwalk looks to get third. Mike Allen in fourth. Final turn, final lap for your top 3. This brand new piece is running fabulous. Could it be? Can he hang on? Off the turn, about 2,000 feet from victory. Madison, Indiana, rise. And here's your winner, Clifty Engineering Unlimited 1A, Steve David and Old Boy Alberto. Oh my. Second place, Jeff Bernard and the U5, FormulaBoats.com. Vilwalk comes across in third after the bad start in the Elstrom's Elam. Here comes Mike Allen driving with that cast on his left hand, and the U1. FormulaBoats.com will get that 4th position with Mike Allen. Uh-oh. Is the magic happening in Madison, Indiana? That's a big win. Big win in these 4-boat heats. 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark. 1 minute period has begun for Morgan Foods Unlimited 1B. 1 minute period has begun. Now watch J. Michael Kelly, folks. He's in the lane 3 sequence right now, but he can cut to the buoy row. J. Michael Kelly could still get lane 1. That's what we talk about, the race before the race. Lane assignments are not set in stone right yet. Will the youngster cut over? He went up with a lot of power, but it looks like he's electing to run well away from the pins. 33 seconds until the start. It looks like Theoret claimed lane 1. Greg Hopp in lane 2, and the youngster from Washington State on the outside. He's a touch early. 22 seconds away. John Theoret in 1. Greg Hopp in 2. J. Michael Kelly in 3. We're 15 seconds away. Kelly just a touch early. He could be a gun jumper as we're approaching the start-finish line buoy. Morgan Foods Unlimited 1B. We are now 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll call it physically for you. We'll call it physically into turn number 1. Appeared to have 2 over until we get word from the ABRA. John Theoret, your leader physically on the buoy row, on the Muskegon Plumbing off the corner, puts it on the hook. I think he might be in jeopardy. We'll check and see. J. Michael Kelly running physically in the second spot in the Spirit of Detroit. In the third position is Greg Hopp in the U100. Checking the radios, could have had a couple over. Theoret leads it physically underneath the Madison Bridge, putting it to it in the Muskegon Plumbing. J. Michael Kelly appeared to be over, running physically in second in Spirit of Detroit. Greg Hopp tucked back in third in MirageBoats.com. All 3 working turn number 2, and Theoret exits the corner. He's opened it up to Rooster Tails underneath the Milton Madison Bridge here on the front straightaway. We'll come down to lap number 1. John Theoret out of Quebec running on the buoy row. 1 down and 2 to go. He has a 1, 2, 3 second lead over J. Michael Kelly in the Spirit of Detroit. Greg Hopp is slowed back in third in the U100 MirageBoats.com. And we just got word that your boat running physically in second, J. Michael Kelly, has been issued a 1-lap penalty for a gun jump. That has dropped him to the third position. We'll reset your lineup here with 1 1/2 laps to go. Your leader is the yellow checkerboard effect. Muskegon Plumbing with John Theoret comfortably in front now over the red, white, and blue boat. Greg Hopp running in second in MirageBoats.com. J. Michael Kelly is now in third spot, and we'll have to run a 4-lap heat. Tough break for the youngster out of Puyallup, Washington. John Theoret taking it smooth, taking it easy. The radio men are on the radio with him saying, Kelly behind you. He's been issued a 1-lap penalty. John, just take it easy. We need 400 points in the bank. We want to get to the front row of the final later this afternoon. White flag is displayed. 2 in the books, and 1 more to go for Quebec. John Theoret in front. J. Michael Kelly completes his second lap with 2 more to go in third in the Spirit of Detroit. And right now we're keeping our eye on Greg Hopp in the red, white, and blue boat. He is actually second, and Hopp is gingerly working his way around this Wild Bill Cantrell Memorial Racecourse. Hopp completes his second lap in second with 1 more to go in the red, white, and blue boat. Theoret halfway up the back straightaway, and boy, it was close. He made a smoking start on the buoy row in the Muskegon Plumbing, similar to what he done at last weekend's Thunder on the Ohio in Evansville in the first heat. Theoret in turn number 2 puts it on the hook at the apex of the turn. 5 unlimited wins already for Theoret in 3 seasons. Looking for number 6 later this afternoon here at the 57th Annual Indiana Governor's Cup. Underneath the Milton Madison Bridge, Theoret sees the checkered flag in hand. Now 1,000 feet to victory. Here's your winner of Morgan Foods Unlimited 1B, John Theoret in the Beacon Plumbing. J. Michael Kelly, 3 laps down, 1 more to go with that penalty in the Spirit of Detroit, running in the third slot. Here's your second place boat off turn number 2. This is big and precious points for Greg Hopp out of Snohomish, Washington. Fred Leland's boat currently 5th in points. Second place finish to Greg Hopp and U100 MirageBoats.com. Big points for Theoret. Huge points for Hopp. And J. Michael Kelly is slowed on the back straightaway. He has 1 more lap to go. The radio man needs to tell him you have to keep it going to come down to get 225 points. Kelly is not finished second. He is running in third, and he is slow up the back chute. Let's hope that their crew is in communication with Kelly underneath that enclosed cockpit to come down to get second. Kelly's still slow entering turn number 2, and checkered flag is out for him here at the stand, and I just heard that out on the patrol boat there could have been a checkered, so maybe a miscommunication. Now he's picked the pace back up. Looks like communication got to the U-13, and let's hope that these boats in front of him stays out of his way. We got a little bit of drama here. Theoret coming into the pits. Kelly still working his race. And we're already 10 to the 5 for Unlimited 1C. Okay, word got to Kelly. Here's the checkered flag. Some drama and confusion, and J. Michael Kelly limps across to get third place points in Dave Bardish's Spirit of Detroit. So unofficially, John Theoret from Quebec, your winner in the Beacon Plumbing. Greg Hopp second in U100, MirageBoats.com. And J. Michael Kelly third in the Spirit of Detroit. We're under 15 minutes already for the Phil Cole Memorial Unlimited 1C. That's up next. Five, four, 3, 2, 1, mark. 1 minute period has begun for the Phil Cole Memorial Unlimited 1C. 1 minute period has begun. Watch out for this turbocharged Allison racer. Last week in Evansville, went to the outside each heat. Jimmy King came across with smoking starts. We'll see if that's the strategy here for Ed Cooper Jr.'s Miss Chrysler Jeep here in Unlimited 1C. 35 seconds until the start. Dr. Muscatel leads him up in the baby blue. Superior Racing, the U25. Here comes Jimmy King in the mix, and that turbocharged Allison looks like he'll take the center slot. David Bryant will go to the outside. 22 seconds away. This looks to be ideal for everybody. Ken Muscatel, lane 1. Jimmy King in lane 2. David Bryant in lane 3. Madison, stand up and bring the Phil Cole Memorial Unlimited 1C to the start-finish line buoy. We are 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark, super clean start. We're racing Phil Cole Memorial Unlimited 1C. Jimmy King leads him across the line of the Miss Chrysler Jeep. David Bryant second in the Ahern Reynolds, and drama here at the start. Ken Muscatel's U25 dead in the water just past the start-finish line buoy as the race began. Tough break for Dr. Muscatel. But the turbocharged Allison has plenty of fans in Madison, Indiana. The owner, Ed Cooper Jr., native of Madison. Jimmy King powering that World War II Allison out in front with the turbochargers. David Bryant running in second, and Kim and Debbie Gregory's Ahern Reynolds, and now Bryant is starting to get into the spray of the U3 entering turn number 2. Dr. Muscatel is refired. Superior Racing running in the third slot, and Bryant is catching up in the second position. King is slow off turn number 2, and here's Bryant on the outside. We got a race here in the Phil Cole Memorial Unlimited 1C. I don't know if King saw him out the right side of the mirror in that capsule, but here comes Bryant on the outside. We'll come down to complete lap number 1. 1 down and 2 to go, and Jimmy King leads down to 5 boat lengths. This rookie's flying on the outside. King on the buoys. Bryant working well on the outside, keeping the RPMs up in that turbine. It's the turbocharged Allison in front. Now Jimmy King's opening it back up 8 boat lengths, but Bryant's got that advantage, running the wider arc, keeping the chili to it. Back in second. Ken Muscatel will come down to complete his first lap in the Superior Racing in third. We're halfway through the Phil Cole Memorial Unlimited 1C, and now Jimmy King has regained the lead. Let's make it 10 boat lengths underneath the Milton Madison Bridge as they go into turn number 2 on the Wild Bill Cantrell Memorial Racecourse. Dr. Muscatel just completes his first lap with 2 to go in third in Superior Racing. And there's a nice hip check there by Jimmy King. He had the 7-bolt length overlap. Hydro driving 101, swung it outside, made David Bryant go outside even more, and here comes the turbocharged Allison. The white flag is displayed. We got 2 in the books, and 1 more to go in the Phil Cole Memorial Unlimited 1C. Jimmy King's advantage over David Bryant in second. Let's make it 10 boat lengths as our top 2 boats work their first lap as they fly in turn number 1. Ken Muscatel halfway up the back chute. Oh, and Bryant! Where did Bryant go? David Bryant, I have lost him. I have lost the U10. The U10 has experienced some kind of problem, and I did not see the U10. It looks like there might have been a rudder or skid fin malfunction. David Bryant has went off the race course well past the turn in turn number 1. So let's reset your lineup. Jimmy King, your leader, working his final lap. These are big points now for Dr. Muscatel. White flag displayed for Ken Muscatel. 2 in the books and 1 more to go. Now it's moved up to second. Here is Jimmy King and Ed Cooper Jr.'s U3 Miss Chrysler Jeep. The checkered flag is waving. Here's your winner of the Phil Cole Memorial Unlimited 1C, Jimmy King and Ed Cooper Jr.'s Miss Chrysler Jeep. And we still got drama on the race course with Ken Muscatel and the Superior Racing. These are precious. 300 points for Ken Muscatel out of Seattle. Denny Jackson, I did not see the U10. It's got to be close to the Indiana shoreline. Did you see anything happen when he went into turn 1?
I couldn't see a thing. I was concentrating more on the U3. And I don't know if they lost a rudder or what.
Okay, our concerns now are with David Bryant in that U10 Ahern Rentals. He was doing a magnificent job, actually got into the rooster tail of Jimmy King coming down to complete lap number 2, and the rookie from Mesa, Arizona. From our vantage point here, I do not see the purple and yellow U10. Let's hope everything is all right with David Bryant. Ken Muscatel coming across slowly. And the U25 Superior Racing, that's a huge second place right there for Dr. Muscatel. Chrysler Jeep from Evansville, former the boats from Decatur. We're 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark. 1 minute period has begun for Budweiser. Unlimited Heat 2A. Steve David. This is so identical to the score of strategy back in 1A. Looks like right now the veteran pilot from Lighthouse Point, Florida, will secure lane 1, but the race before the race is not over with. You have to have your lane established at the exit pin of turn number 2 prior to the start, and that 7-boat overlap rule also applies in the race before you can move your craft over in front of another. 25 seconds until the start, but I think they're going to remain calm and behaved up there. Steve David, lane 1, Oh Boy Alberto. Jimmy King, lane 2, Miss Chrysler Jeep. Mike Allen on the outside in formertheboats.com U1. We're 12 seconds away. This is going to be a dynamite start. Madison, Indiana, we're resuming racing. Bring them to the line. We are now 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark, please stop our racing. Steve David racing start. U6 Oh Boy Alberto leads him into turn number 1. Jimmy King second, Miss Chrysler Jeep. Mike Allen third, formertheboats.com, and there's Madison, Indiana's Oh Boy Alberto in front. Steve David. Jimmy King in second in the Chrysler Jeep. Mike Allen third in U1, formertheboats.com, and the Alberto is cooking up the meat here in Madison, Indiana. Steve David leads it. Let's make it 12 boat lengths over Jimmy King in the Chrysler Jeep. Mike Allen in third. He's about a dozen boat lengths behind second place Chrysler Jeep. Alberto gets to the turn first, but Jimmy King starting to get into the rooster tail wash on the outside hip of the Alberto. Alberto, your leader. Steve swings it way outside. Nice hip check there off the corner as he'll come down to complete lap number 1. Fans along the shoreline I said in Evansville, they had the pepper in it in Evansville. They've added a jalapeno to it here. We'll come down to complete clock number 1. 1 down and 2 to go. The Barrel leads it. It looks like a champion out of the race. Second place, Jimmy King in the U3, Miss Chrysler Jeep. Mike Allen back in third and U1, FormulaBoats.com. Steve David, U6, Old Boy Alberto. The goosebumps are appearing already at the judges' stand. We've still got a long way to go throughout the afternoon. These 400 points here for the hometown boat are big and beneficial. Any finish whatsoever in the third heat with these 400 points, they should make it to the final. But lots said, lots yet to go. Alberto leads it. Let's make it that 12 boat length advantage over the Chrysler Jeep in second. Mike Allen has tallied off the pace in third and FormulaBoats.com. Your first and second place boats in turn number 2. And there's the Alberto swinging outside once again to even make Jimmy King go outside even farther in the Chrysler Jeep. Underneath the Madison Bridge, the white flag is displayed. Steve David out of Florida driving for Madison, Indiana. 2 in the books and 1 more to go out front. Over Jimmy King and the Chrysler Jeep. Mike Allen in third place completes his second lap with 1 more to go. Right now, fans, your boats in first and second. Both with 400 points on the weekend. No need to push. No need to do anything silly right now. Alberto leads it halfway up the back chute. King continues to fill David's right side mirror outside that capsule with that red Chrysler Jeep, but time is running out for the turbocharged Allison in second. All 3 boats working their final lap. Steve David, your 2001 champion here in Madison, puts it on the hook. And the Alberto, it's cooking up a story so far here in Madison, Indiana. Off the turn, the last dash to the finish line. Underneath the Madison Bridge, and the fans are already clapping. 1,000 feet to victory. Here's your winner of Budweiser Unlimited 2A, Steve David in the open Alberto. Second place, Jimmy King in the Miss Chrysler Jeep. Coming down to get third, Mike Allen driving wounded with that broken left thumb. What a courageous effort by the Ragin' Cajun from New Orleans. Mike Allen third. And you won FormulaBoats.com, Madison, Indiana. You've got a race boat. 1 more heat to go. Any finish whatsoever. Looks like the Alberto will be on the front row of the final. Oh, my. .110 until the start. Now there's Milwaukee pulling out a little bit as we're 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark. 1 minute period has begun for the American Legion post number 9 Unlimited 2B. Milwaukee, by my view, he's got those 7 boat lengths. Is he going to drift toward the buoy row? And there he picks it up. Will Milwaukee swing across and make Theoret go to his outside wake? We'll see how it fares out when they go up into turn number 2. 40 seconds until the start. Milwaukee does have those boat lengths, but right now Theoret is right in that 1 lane in the Beacon Plumbing. 30 seconds until the start, and Theoret slow in that turn, and Milwaukee did leave lane 1 open, but he's early on the clock. 24 seconds until the start. John Theoret in lane 1. Dave Milwaukee in 2. J. Michael Kelly in 3. Milwaukee is early. Theoret appears to be on it. The rooster tail picks up. We're 12 seconds until the start. Milwaukee now gets on the throttle. Here they come to the start finish line buoy. We are now 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark appears to be clean for racing. American Legion post number 9. Unlimited 2B. Theoret got there first. Milwaukee was back 5 boat lengths at the start. Into turn number 1, and the French-Canadian puts it on the hook in front. John Theoret in the Beacon Plumbing. Milwaukee's in the tail. Here comes up fluorescent orange and white Elam in second. J. Michael Kelly in third. Theoret, your leader. He has it by 5 boat lengths over Milwaukee on his outside hip in second. J. Michael Kelly 7 boat lengths in third behind Milwaukee. All three working into turn number 2. Theoret leads it. He gets there first. They'll walk on his outside hip, hitting in the spray. Folks, when they come out, you're going to see 2 boats. There's Theoret. There's Vilwalk. Vilwalk catching up on the outside. We'll come down to complete lap number 1. It's a battle between the Quebecer and the Washington State driver from Auburn, Washington. And now they're going to come down virtually side by side. We got 1 down and 2 to go. Theoret's lead is down to 3 boat lengths. Theoret's lead is down to 3 boat lengths. Vilwalk charging on the outside. J. Michael Kelly completes his first lap in third in the Spirit of Detroit. And we're checking the ABRA radios. We might have a gun jumper. We're trying to identify that here at the judges' stand. Denny, did we have a gun jumper? Theoret leads it. And that is. Oh, no. Fans along the shoreline, we just got a 1-lap penalty issued to Jean Theoret, your leader in the Beacon Plumbing. Physically, they're now in third. Vilwalk has got word. He's backed off. Oh, my, this could really change things up in the point total. You're in running order now. Dave Vilwalk, your leader in the fluorescent orange Miss Elam. Second place, J. Michael Kelly in the green and yellow Spirit of Detroit. Jean Theoret, he will come down to complete lap number 2. 2 in the books and 2 to go in third. Here's your leader. White flag is displayed to Dave Vilwalk and the Oster family Miss Elam. Oh, and Vilwalk right after lap number 2. Put it way up in the air. J. Michael Kelly in second, about 2 rooster tails behind Vilwalk in the Spirit of Detroit. And penalties hurt. Will this one be a critical to Theoret and Billy and Jane Shoemaker's team, the Beacon Plumbing? Beacon Plumbing, the boat running physically in front, is actually in third spot. 1 1/2 laps to go for Theoret in third. Vilwalk just trying to hang on. These will be 400 precious points for your defending Madison Regatta champion, and a very precious 300 for J. Michael Kelly's will continue on this race card at the 57th Annual Madison Regatta. The boat in front is not in front. He is in third position. Jean Theoret will check the flags up here at the tower. They got the white and the checkered. Here comes Theoret. The checkered is being pulled back. White flag for Jean Theoret. 3 down and 1 more to go in third. Here's your first place boat. Your defending Madison champion and winner of the American Legion, post number 9, Unlimited TV, Dave Vilwalk in the Miss Elam. Big break for Vilwalk there. Second place will go to J. Michael Kelly and Dave Bardish's Spirit of Detroit. And we talked about it all weekend long. Anytime you jump the gun, it is so critical. That 1-lap penalty takes you away from victory. And Theoret will cruise the track in the third spot in the Beacon Plumbing. It was close, and he was not over by very much. Vilwalk, a big 400 there in the bank for the 16 camp. J. Michael Kelly second. And that helps them out. That moves them up to 525 right now. They've come back in as a player here on the front row, but looks like they're in a must-win situation or a second in the third section, and they might need some breaks to help get up on that front row of the final. Jean Theoret, a winner back in Heat 1B. Heartbreak Hotel here in the 2B section. Checkered flag is waving, and I know Jean Theoret will be disappointed. Third place points for the U37 Beacon Plumbing. Creeps it across the start-finish line buoy, and that will wrap up American Legion post number 9. Unlimited 2B. Unofficially your winner, Dave Vilwalk in the Elam. Second place, J. Michael Kelly, Spirit of Detroit. Jean Theoret third, and the Beacon Plumbing.
Hey, you were no. No.
Right.
You were not.
Yeah. So, how about the boat? Better and better. You're getting my more and more. Hard. Yeah. And he has confidence on let's play corner again. Yeah. It's not a problem. Okay. Good job. We're going to have a driver's rep because Ryan said he's standing at the clock and he watched it 0. Yeah. And you were still behind him on it. Yeah. And their video is like a second and a half off. So, hey, let's service this thing. Hey, Ryan, I'm going to need you as a driver rep too. Let's service this. I don't know if we're going to change engines yet, okay? All right? Randy, I'll come back and roll the propeller over. Okay?
You gonna go up there right now?
United States Armed Forces. Oh, and Jeff Bernard is getting out of the cockpit of the U-5 FormulaBoats.com. Oh, my. Unbelievable things happening here prior to the start of Unlimited 2C. 1:30 until the start. Our view is blocked with the U-25. And Dr. Muscatel, things are running down. We got 15 seconds to get the 25 up and running. We hear something in the background. Dr. Muscatel is trying to get this boat started. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark, I think he just made it. We're going to monitor the radios. We'll monitor the ABRA radios to make certain if Dr. Muscatel was a legal starter. And now he has went dead in the water. 38 seconds until the start. Greg Hopp right now appears to be getting a gift, a definite early Christmas present in the U100. MirageBoats.com. Let's see if Dr. Muscatel can refire the U25. Come on, Ken, get her lit up. In those throwback breathless colors of the 1950s. We're 15 seconds until the start. Greg Hopp is already underneath the Madison Bridge. And it looks like Hopp is going to get a very valuable 400 here as we're 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark, and the races begin for the United States Armed Forces Unlimited 2C. Greg Hopp in turn number 1. Now, Dr. Muscatel has fired the U25 Superior Racing, still waiting on ruling to see if he was a legal starter because he did have boat momentum at the 1 minute period. So, a very unusual twist here to Unlimited 2C. Greg Hopp out of Snohomish, Washington, leads it in the U100. MirageBoats.com. Hopp had a dynamite run here at the Madison Regatta back in 1999. Thought he was going to pull the trick that day in the U15, Miss Marianne Travel-Ins, but a boat failure in the final took them out of contention for the championship. And we're getting word that Dr. Muscatel is an illegal starter. Dr. Muscatel was not out in the racing lane when the boat was running at the 1 minute period, so Greg Hopp gets an unusual walkover in unlimited hydroplane racing. So 1 complete and 2 to go, and it looks like the ABRA officials will let Hopp go ahead and finish these final 2 laps. You have to earn them, you have to tally them, so we still got some dramatics here. In the United States Armed Forces Unlimited 2C. Hopp with these 400 points would give him 700, and he's drawn with the Beacon Plumbing and the Chrysler Jeep in 2C, so these are precious points for Fred Leland's team out of Seattle. Greg Hopp, as I mentioned earlier, still looking for that first unlimited hydroplane win. Dr. Muscatel, the blue boat off turn number 2, is not a legal starter. You get an unfortunate did not start here, but keeps it running. Let's hope Crew Chief Jay Leckrone and the crew can get on the radio with him and hopefully maybe slow this boat down to go back into 3B later this afternoon. And now he appears to slow, and let's see if he got word underneath that enclosed capsule via two-way radio. White flag is displayed for Greg Hopp out of Snohomish, Washington, and Fred Leland, U100, MirageBoats.com. So 2.5 miles to go for Greg Hopp to get those valuable 400 points. Now we're just getting word. Fans along the shoreline, the U25 is a legal starter. They've reversed an earlier decision. Dr. Muscatel now is running in second. Our apologies here at the stand. So Greg Hopp's your leader, the red, white, and blue boat. in first position with 1/2 lap to go, and we just received word that Dr. Muscatel was a legal starter at the 1 minute gun, and you can refire the boat if you go dead in the water if you're running at 1 minute. So some confusion here at the stand. Dr. Muscatel will come down to get the white flag. So Ken Muscatel looking to tally 300 points here. So 2 down and 1 more to go for Ken Muscatel in Superior Racing. Your leader off turn number 2, Greg Hopp. The silver platter was handed to the U100 here in Unlimited 2C, 1,000 feet from victory. The checkered flag is out and a big 400 points to Greg Hopp, your winner of the United States Armed Forces Unlimited 2C. That gives them 700, and that is huge, huge for the U100. Dr. Muscatel, we'll keep our eye on him. 1/2 a lap to go. The U5 FormulaBoats.com being lowered back onto the trailer. Tough break for the Formula team out of Decatur, Indiana. Dr. Muscatel in turn number 2, looking to pick up 300 points. That will give him 600 on the weekend. A wild and wacky Unlimited 2C, no doubt about it. The more the drama was at the pit dock. FormulaBoats.com could not take advantage. Dr. Muscatel did just at the last second. And checkered flag is waving, and Ken Muscatel from Seattle scores second place. And the U25 Superior Racing. So Unlimited 2C unofficially. Greg Hopp, your winner. Thought Jimmy might cut through there, but it looks like he's going to elect to come down and go ahead and go around turn number 1. And pretty flighty boat ride there, not up at full power for Jimmy King, as we're 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark. 1 minute period has begun for Ponderosa Steakhouse Unlimited 3A. 1 minute period has begun. Looks like Steve David will get lane 1 again, but Dr. Muscatel could swing over in U25 Superior Racing. Have to have your lane established prior to the exit pin off turn number 2 coming down the Indiana shoreline. 35 seconds until the start. Muscatel up there early. Steve David following. Here comes that turbocharged Allison from the back. 25 seconds until the start. The Alberto with 2 wins on the afternoon. Dr. Muscatel got the 1 lane. Steve David in 2. Chrysler Jeep in 3. We're 15 seconds away. This should be an awesome start. We're now 12 seconds. Madison, here they come for Ponderosa Steakhouse Unlimited 3A. We are now 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark, Lane Farmer Racing, Ponderosa Steakhouse Unlimited 3A. Steve David leads the field across the line in U6. Oh boy, Alberto in lane number 2. The sausage sled gets there first, and there's Madison, Indiana's Oh Boy Alberto in front. Steve David leads it off the corner. Jimmy King tucked back in second in the Chrysler Jeep. Ken Muscatel third in Superior Racing, and the goosebumps are appearing once again here at the start-finish line. Oh Boy Alberto leads it. Steve David driving a Masterville Madison Regatta. Keep it together. All they have to do is score. Should guarantee him a spot up on the front row of the final. Alberto, your leader at the apex of turn number 2. There's Jimmy King back about 8 boat lengths in second. Ken Muscatel in third. Off the corner, there's the Alberto. There's the Chrysler Jeep underneath the Milton Madison Bridge. We'll come down to complete lap number 1. And this brand new craft, Silver Shark Jaws leads lap number 1 with 2 more to go. Steve David and Oh Boy Alberto. Second place, Jimmy King in the Chrysler Jeep. Back about 10 boat lengths now in second. Ken Muscatel in third. Just completes his first lap in that third spot in Superior Racing. Oh boy, Alberto leads it off the corner. Miss Madison Incorporated began their operation back in 1961. This is the 6th hull in Miss Madison's racing days. Only 7 career wins for Madison, Indiana. The Miss Madison banner. Could number 8 happen later this afternoon? Lots to tell, though, before then, but the Alberto looks flawless in front here in Unlimited 3A. Jimmy King has dropped back about 15 boat lengths in second. Dr. Muscatel remains in third, and it's a beautiful lope ride off the corner. Here comes Madison, Indiana's Oh Boy Alberto underneath the Milton-Madison Bridge. Jimmy King looks like he's going to let the Alberto run away and get first place here, but white flag is displayed. Jaws has got one more left to go out in front, eating up the Wild Bill Cantrell Memorial Racecourse. Second place to Jimmy King in the Chrysler Jeep. And right now, I think the shouting's done between first and second. Both those drivers want to keep it together and score these points in those positions. Ken Muscatel will come down to complete his second lap in third in Superior Racing. Boat construction started last October in Seattle, Washington. The shell of the craft was transported to Madison back in early April. Mike Hansen, the crew chief, and the team has put this boat together in 12 weeks, and what a piece we've got in Madison, Indiana. Steve's opening it up now, 3 rooster tails. Puts it in turn number 2. It is running flawless. It looks good out in front. It can hang on these tight turns. Off the corner. Last straightaway for U6, Oh Boy Alberto, underneath the Milton-Madison Bridge. Fans along the shoreline in Madison, Indiana, please rise and applause. Here's your winner of Ponderosa Steakhouse, Unlimited 3A, the Oh Boy Alberto. Second place will go. Oh, and Jimmy King was really light in the Chrysler Jeep. Second place for Jimmy King, and he really aired the boat out here at the start-finish line buoy. Dr. Muscatel will come down to get third in Superior Racing. Muscatel slowly working his way to the start-finish line buoy. And the U25 gets third place points. Fans along the shoreline, Madison, Indiana. 3 heat wins, the Alberto, guaranteed starter on the front row of the final. Bill Walk with a win, and Thea Rhett with the win in the next heat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark. 1 minute period has begun for King's Daughters Hospital and Health Services and Stat Care, Unlimited 3B. Denny Jackson follow along with me. Bill Walk with a win, 1,025. Thea Rhett with the win in the next heat, 1,025. Jimmy King already has 1,000. Hobbs going to get 1,000. They'll go by tiebreakers with qualifying time. U100 no time, Chrysler Jeep with a time. Your 4 boats right now looking to go to the front row of the final. The Alberto, Chrysler Jeep, Elam, Beacon Plumbing, but those 2 boats need to win here to transfer. Here we come. Still some things to decide. 20 seconds until the start. Bill Walks early on the clock, and that's what he does not need right now, as we're 15 seconds away. A win guarantees the orange boat a spot on the front row of the final. Now he picks it up. We're 8 seconds away. Everybody starts to appear to be safe as we're 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark, clean start for racing at King's Daughters Hospital and Health Services and Stat Care Unlimited 3B. Bill Walk with a win will transfer to the front row of the final. Leads it in lane number 2. Big Orange puts it out in front. Greg Hopp right now. He appeared to be in an ideal spot to make the front row of the final, but he needs some things to happen. The U100 needs a miscue with the boat up in front and the Beacon Plumbing and the 3C, so some things to decide yet as we're racing in 3A. Bill Walks open it up, 3 rooster tails over Greg Hopp in second in MirageBoats.com. Dave Bill Walk, 53 career wins in the sport. Looking for number 54 a little later this afternoon. Your defending Madison champion swings it way outside, keeping it clean, trying to find the smooth water here on the front straightaway. Bill Walk tiptoes it back and forth underneath the Milton-Madison Bridge. He'll come down to complete lap number 1. Dave Bill Walk, your winner last week in Evansville. 1 down and 2 to go. Oh, and Bill Walk blew it there past the start-finish line buoy. Raised it up just a touch and settled it back down. Greg Hopp running in the wake, the prop wash. of the Miss Elam back in that second position in U100 MirageBoats.com. Bill Walk at the corner. Beautiful paint job on that boat, that fluorescent orange. And Bill Walk knows now in communication with his spotter. Hang on, keep it running, bring it across, and we'll be on the front row of the final for the Madison Regatta Championship heat at 4:35 this afternoon. Bill Walk has extended the lead now. Let's make it 10 Rooster Tails over Greg Hopp in MirageBoats.com. The shouting has been done. All we're waiting for now is the finish results. Bill Walk swings it outside once again, a little tighter this time, coming down about a lane 4 sequence. Underneath the Madison Bridge, your top qualifier of 158.027 will come down to get the white flag. He started to slow some. He knows it's in the bag. Bill Walk 2 down. 1 more to go, comfortably out in front. And the Elstrom family's Miss Elam as the U5, formertheboats.com, being lifted out of the water to be put back on the trailer. Greg Hopp, MirageBoats.com, 2 in the books and 1 more to go in second. And now the situation, the more we go on, is looking more bleaker for the U100 to get on the front row. They're going to have to look at 3C to see if Thea Red cannot finish ahead of them in points. You can tell Bill Walk has slowed the pace considerably, taking it easy, saving the equipment, wants to bring this U16 back in 1 full piece. They'll put their best engine in, their best prop combination in the final. Bill Walk at the apex of turn number 2. He's opened it up a half a straightaway over Greg Hopp and MirageBoats.com. Bill Walk swings it wide underneath the Milton Madison Bridge 1 more time. About 1,500 feet away from victory. The checkered flag is waving. Your defending Indiana Governor's Cup champion guarantees him a spot on the front row of the final. Here's your winner of Unlimited 3B, Dave Bill Walk, and the Miss Elam. Greg Hopp coming down to get 300 points. 1,500 feet away from doing that in the U100 MirageBoats.com. So Greg Hopp, 300 per second, just finishing. They have 1,000. They're tied with Chrysler Jeep with 1,000. They have to look and see what John Theoret in the U37 Miss Beacon Plumbing does in the next heat. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark. 1 minute period has begun for Unlimited 3C, sponsored by the Madison Township Volunteer Fire Department. Fans along the shoreline, it's simple. That yellow boat with the checker flag effect on each sponson, leading them up into turn number 2, a win. John Theoret guarantees him a spot up on the front row of the final. Mike Allen coming up into lane 2 sequence in the red boat, U1, formertheboats.com. J. Michael Kelly will go to the outside in the green and yellow, Spirit of Detroit. John Theoret in 1, Mike Allen in 2, J. Michael Kelly in 3. 20 seconds until the start. This looks to be ideal. The Rooster Tails pick up off the corner. We're 14 seconds away. This should be a dynamite start. Theoret's back a little bit though on the buoy row as we're coming up to now 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark will call it physically. J. Michael Kelly was there first in lane 3, and Theoret is in a horrible spot on the buoy row in the Beacon Plumbing. He was across the line last. Theoret in a tough spot, and oh, what a turn by the French Canadian. Oh my, what a turn by Theoret. Put it on the hook and leads off the corner. How did he get through there? How did Theoret get through that hole? That was an amazing turn. Beacon Plumbing, this is their final heat to make the front row of the final. I did not think he could get through there, and he did, and he leads it going into turn number 2. J. Michael Kelly in second in the Spirit of Detroit. Mike Allen drops back to third in formertheboats.com, and Theoret is showing them the short way around in Billy and Jane Shoemaker's Miss Beacon Plumbing. We'll come down to complete lap number 1. John Theoret. Man, he was back on the start. What a wonderful turn in turn number 1. This is the final for Beacon Plumbing to try and make the front row. Theoret flies it across the line. 1 down and 2 to go for John Theoret. Second place, J. Michael Kelly. That smoking start on the outside in Spirit of Detroit. Mike Allen third and U1, formerthevotes.com, but Theoret taking no prisoners. He knows he has to win to make the front row of the final, to have a chance at the Indiana Governor's Cup at 4:35 this afternoon. Theoret, halfway up the back straightaway, has opened it up, let's say 3 rooster tails over J. Michael Kelly in Spirit of Detroit. Kelly in second, has a rooster tail and half advantage over Mike Allen in third, and formerthevotes.com. It was a clean start, no word from the radios. They're running in the exact positions on the race course. Theoret off the corner, keeping it snug to the pins. The French-Canadian out of Quebec, 5 career unlimited wins, looking for number 6 later this afternoon in the Indiana Governor's Cup. White flag is displayed, and Jean Theoret accepts it. 2 down and 1 more to go in front to make the front row of the final. J. Michael Kelly, second. 2 down, 1 more to go. In Spirit of Detroit, Mike Allen flies the formerthevotes.com across the third finish line buoy in third. Theoret slowing, and now he picks it back up. Boy, Theoret had a momentary boat failure in turn number 1. The hearts dropped momentarily in the 37 camp, but now he's picked it back up. Theoret's lead now. Let's make it a good 3 rooster tails over J. Michael Kelly in Spirit of Detroit. Mike Allen charging hard on the inside, trying to move up to second in U1, formerthevotes.com. Now Theoret, let's make it 4 rooster tails. Entering turn number 2, your leader. Final turn, final lap. All he has to do is keep it together to make the front row of the final. Exits the corner, comes out in the lane 2 sequence. The mistake earlier today will go away. Underneath the Madison Bridge, the smiles are widening at the U37 camp. Here is your winner of the Madison Township Volunteer Fire Department Unlimited 3C, John Theoret in the Beacon Plumbing. Second place, J. Michael Kelly in the U13 Spirit of Detroit, and Mike Allen, last year's High Point champion in the Unlimited Boat category, in third spot in formerthevotes.com. And Theoret, man, he can drive, folks. He came across the line and last. Mike Allen drove him clean, and that U37 cornered like a slot car in turn number 1. That was a miraculous turn. That was the story of this race. The French-Canadian put it to it. The fans are setting back right now, but Denny, I think in a matter of moments, everyone will be on their feet on the shoreline here at the Madison Regatta, because the hometown boat, 3 wins on the weekend, a big player. I mean a big player, capital B-I-G. Can it happen once again? 4:15 until the start, 4:15 away. Dave Vilwalk heading out in the Miss Elam, and now Vilwalk's not quite got it up to snuff right yet, while the other 3 do. And Vilwalk, let's keep our eye on the Elam. Theoret leaves. J. Mike and Vilwalk. That does not sound like a usual start sequence for a turbine. He's trying to pop it up. 53 victories, your defending champion, trying to start the Elam. This is huge. Huge in this final heat. Vilwalk, you can hear it in the background. It just doesn't seem like it's got the juice in it, but he's trying, he's trying. Drama with the Elam. He's about to get it. You can see some more wash come up off of it. And he's popped it up on plane. Oh my. Drama here in the race before the race with 3:10 until the start. Your defending champion is up and running. But with that sound of that engine trying to fire, will that be a factor in the boat performance in this 5-lap championship heat? We'll identify the boats for you here in the score-up period. Here is Jean Theoret in the Now let's go with Bill Walk first in the Elam. 2 wins, a third on the day. The U16, the orange boat with white verticals. Green and yellow boat, J. Michael Kelly will be a trailer in the U13 Spirit of Detroit, along with the red, white, and blue boat, Greg Hopp in the U100 MirageBoats.com. Your other 3 boats up in the turn 2 area, Jean Theoret in the checkerboard effect on each sponson, and the yellow U37 Miss Beacon Plumbing. Theoret, 2 wins, 1/3 on the day. The turbocharged Allison, Miss Chrysler Jeep with Jimmy King, owned by Ed Cooper Jr. King on the day, 1 win, 2 seconds. And I'm calling it Jaws, the silver, red, and green. Oh boy, Alberto from right here in Madison, Indiana. Steve David, perfect score on the day, 3 victories, 155 until the start. 155. It's a 5-lap finale. The race before the race is happening right now. Theoret cutting through the infield along with Hopp. And watch Bill Walk here. Now Steve David cutting through the infield in the old boy Alberto. 140 until the start. And this looks to be ideal for lane number 1. The old boy Alberto in an ideal position for lane number 1. Textbook driving, hydro driving 101 right there for the 20-year veteran Steve David out of Florida. Steve David, 1:20 until the start. He's looking to keep the streak going, but fans, remember, you have to establish your lane prior to the exit pin off turn number 2. And King has slid inside, David. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. 1 minute period has begun, and this fight for lanes is not over, folks. You have to establish your lane prior to the exit pin off turn number 2. Steve is tucked back. King slid in 1. I think Bill Walk's got the boat lengths to go the buoy rows if he elects. 45 seconds until the start. It's going to be exciting. Hold on to your hats. Get your belt buckle strapped in. It's going to be a dandy. We're 35 seconds until the start. Jimmy King in lane 1 in the Chrysler Jeep. Steve David lane 2 in the old boy Alberto. I think Theoret got 3, Bill Walk in 4. Everybody just a touch early with the exception of the Alberto. 20 seconds until the start. Hit the throttle, Steve. It looks idea from there. King is early. Bill Walk is early. Theoret is early. Here comes the Alberto through the field. 10 seconds until the start. We are now 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark it all. The Alberto. Alberto all over the start. Steve David in lane 2. Bill Walk is there on the outside. Alberto had the best start. And Madison, Indiana's. Oh boy, Alberto leads it with Steve David. Bill Walk is in the tail. And they're decked out. And Jimmy King went dead in the water. King is dead in the water. Alberto leads it. Oh my. Let's hope the voice holds out for 4.5 laps. Alberto, and here comes Bill Walk on the outside, and Bill Walk is taking the lead. David's got the advantage, though. Chrysler Jeep dead in the water. Alberto Elam into turn 2. Steve on the buoys. Bill Walk on the outside. Alberto regains the lead, and there's Bill Walk on the outside. They are deck to deck off the corner in the 5-lap finale. It's the hometown boat on the inside. The 3rd career wins driver's list on the outside. Bill Walk's gained an advantage. We'll come down to complete lap number 1. Bill Walk is there. 1 down to 4 to go. Bill Walk's light. 3 boat length advantage for the Elam in front. Bill Walk flies it into turn. Alberto in second with Steve. J. Michael Kelly has moved to 3rd from the trailer position. J. Michael Kelly has moved to 3rd. Greg Hopp in 4th, and Jean Theoret has dropped back to 5th. And the Beacon Plumbing, we just heard a pop and a bang, and the MirageBoats.com has went dead in the water. Denny Jackson wasn't a good start. Good start by the ABRA. Our race is up in the front. Bill Walk approaching the Milton Madison Bridge. Entering turn number 2, he's opening up 6 boat lengths over the U6, oh boy, Alberto. J. Michael Kelly in 3rd in Spirit of Detroit. John Theoret has moved to 4th, and now Bill Walk's got this 7 boat length overlap as the Alberto had a momentary boat failure entering turn number 2. And the Chrysler Jeep dead in the water inside turn number 1. And Hopp is dead in the water, and he is in the racing lane, a dangerous situation. We'll come down to complete lap number 2. Bill Walk completes lap number 2, a 1.5 second lead over Steve David and old boy Alberto. 3rd place, J. Michael Kelly. in the Spirit of Detroit. John Theoret fourth in the Miss Beacon Plumbing. Vilwalk exits the corner in front. Steve David now trying to keep up, but right now Vilwalk's starting to power out in front. He's opening up now. Let's make it two Rooster Tails over the Silver Shark, U6 Oh Boy Alberto. J. Michael Kelly charged through the field. He has moved up to third. And Dave Bartis is Spirit of Detroit. John Theoret running fourth in the Beacon Plumbing. Vilwalk already in turn number 2. Folks, the preliminary heats have been 3 laps. This is a 5-lap finale. Vilwalk off the corner, swinging it way to the Indiana shoreline, trying to find some smooth water. Will come down to complete lap number 3, and he walks it from side to side. 3 in the books, and 2 more to go for Dave Vilwalk out in front, looking for career win number 54. Steve David second, and oh boy, Alberto now about, let's say, a good 3/8 of a straightaway back in second. And oh boy, Alberto. J. Michael Kelly, 3 in the books and 2 to go in third. In the green and yellow U13 Spirit of Detroit. John Theoret continues to run in fourth. He'll come down to complete his 3rd lap in that 4th slot in the Beacon Plumbing. Greg Hopp dead in the water in turn number. Oh, and Theoret was real light in 4th. Almost dumped it right here in front of us. 3 down, 2 more to go for the French Canadian. Jimmy King and Greg Hopp dead in turn number 1. Vilwalk entering turn number 2. Still about that 3/8 of a straightaway advantage over Steve David and old boy Alberto. Traffic stops on the historic Milton Madison Bridge to catch the last 2 laps of this championship heat of the Indiana Governor's Cup. Vilwalk dances it from side to side. White flag is displayed here at the start-finish line. Vilwalk looking for career win number 54. 4 down and 1 more to go in front. Steve David now running in the white, trying to find smoother water. The prop wash of the Elam back in second. 4 down for the Alberto, and 1 more to go in second position. Great run by J. Michael Kelly. Eked into the final, running in third. And Dave Bartis' Spirit of Detroit. John Theoret up in turn number 2 will come down to complete his 4th lap with 1 more to go in 4th. And Billy and Jane Shoemaker's Beacon Plumbing. Vilwalk's gone off the throttle some. He's comfortably out in front now. Let's make it 5 Rooster Tails over the U6 Oh Boy Alberto. John Theoret just completes his 4th lap with 1 more to go in the Beacon Plumbing. All 4 boats running, working their final lap as we turn to the bridge turn. Final lap for your leader, Dave Vilwalk and the Elstrom family's Miss Elam. Eric Elstrom back home this weekend. Crew Chief Wick Swanson. Vilwalk looking for win number 54, 1,000 feet to victory, and he inches ever closer to Bill Muncie and Chip Hanauer, your 2007 Madison Regatta winner. Dave Vilwalk in the Miss Elam career win, number 54. Second place to Madison, Indiana's U6 Oh Boy Alberto with Steve David. Had a dynamite start. Things just wasn't there for the Alberto with Vilwalk. J. Michael Kelly third. And the Spirit of Detroit.
Yeah. Nice job, Dave.
That's a good movie.